We are headed out and we're gonna go see 5 waterfalls we're gonna aim for less than 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, but all in northern Vermont. We are leaving our hometown in St. Albans and headed out. We're gonna go see these waterfalls and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's head off to the first one. We're only like 7 miles from our first waterfall. And to get there, we're driving through a spot in Vermont called Smuggler's Notch. And the first waterfall is called Bingham Falls. So we're gonna goof off in the Notch for a minute, and then we'll be at Bingham Falls, and I'll touch base back when we're at Bingham Falls. So here's the Notch. Alright, we are at the parking area for Bingham Falls and we're getting ready to do the hike. It's not a very long hike, so this shouldn't take too long to get to it. Like what, like a mile and a half? Less than a mile? We'll find out in just a second. I think it's less than a mile. I was wrong, it was a half a mile, so it's a half a mile walk, not bad. Look at this arch, Carl. It's a tree arch. I was wondering why it's there too. Trailhead map right here. So we came through this way and we're down here, but we didn't do a ton in Smuggler's Notch just because there was a ton of cars in there and the pull-offs weren't really convenient. We'll do a different video on Smuggler's Notch at some point, but yeah, at this area there's some fun caves you can hike in and do all that stuff, and the kids love it, so we'll definitely do another video on Smuggler's Notch at some point here. But let's head on. I'm not bringing the kids down here because it's a little sketchy and it just falls off, but let's go look at it. And it's very wet because it's been raining like all week. That's pretty cool. We're reaching the sketchy part of the hike where Larissa's freaking out because Carl, you know, he's a 6-year-old boy. And it's steep. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see where they're at right now. Yeah, so where we place our feet, it's wet, it's muddy, it's not super safe. Celia's wearing Crocs instead of legit shoes. And no, I don't believe Crocs are legit shoes. They just don't have traction. Tevas are at least what you want when it's wet like this. I don't know if you can see through the trees, but you can see where people are down at the falls trying to get in the water. That's where we came down. Came up this, that way, and then back up. We made it down to the main falls, as you can probably hear. That was Bingham Falls. It's pretty awesome, but a little bit treacherous to get to. It's not a long hike, but steep. And right now it's wet. I'm gonna let the kids rate what they thought of it. So Celia, what do you rate it out of? We're gonna rate it out of 10.
7.
Because of why?
Because it was really steep and hard to get to, but it was really cool looking.
What do you rate it, Carl, out of 10? 1 through 10, how good was that waterfall?
No, out of 10. Give a number. 10 being the best.
Closer to 10 is better.
10.
Oh, Carl says it's 10 out of 10. He likes anywhere he can actually get in the water.
9.
It's a really pretty waterfall. It was a little crowded. If you go there in the middle of the day on a weekday that's not the 4th of July, you'd probably be able to get in the water without having a ton of people around. But we're off to the next one, Moss Glen Falls in Stowe. We just started the trail. It's just outside of Stowe, so it's like, it was maybe a 15-minute drive between the two. Again, so we're doing these hikes on the 4th of July, so it is busy on most of these trails because it's beautiful out. It's hot out. People are trying to get in the water because, oh, what else do you do when it's hot on the 4th of July? So this is what the trail looks like though. So right now, most of it is just like overgrown foliage. That's so cool. It's like a beaver was gonna take the tree out, and then probably the Stowe Recreation Department decided it was safer to cut it down. Hey, here's a beaver cut down tree. We're finally to the wooded portion and we're right on the river. So pretty much as soon as you hit the woods, you go to the river and then you just walk up the river to find the waterfalls. Jump, babe. Hang on, buddy. Careful. You're just gonna hear a lot of me telling Carl to be careful. But I'm not as bad as Larissa. She's freaking out right now because he's a rambunctious little kid. Are we there, buddy? Yeah, we are, look. There's the falls. When it's not as fast flowing, you can actually climb up to that second level up there, and it's pretty cool. We've done it before. I was gonna try to get my drone out and do a little bit of drone shots, so let's see if I can get some decent aerial real quick, and then we'll head out and head to the next falls. But here's some aerial if I got it. Couple of awesome drone shots and long exposure photos. Here those are. We're gonna head back and then head on to the next falls. I'll touch base in the car, see how the kids thought about it, and find out what the next fall is, because Larissa knows all that information. All right, let's head out. So I guess we didn't pay attention to that sign.
Well, literally no one did.
So he's got a fly in her eye and nobody's helping. We're just watching. It's weird.
We're just watching.
Just watching her struggle. It's how your kids learn. You have to let them struggle a little bit. She murdered it by blinking, and now it's just dead in there. Mom, you have something in your hair. I love when I pass people on trails and they don't say hi back when you're like, hey, how's it going? Sometimes I think they don't speak English, or I look like a scary human being, I don't know. Wild raspberries are the best though. There's little tiny ones that are ready. Ooh. Hold on, I got a little one I'm gonna eat. That one's tart. They're not ready yet. It's that one right above us. That cloud's trying to tell you need to go get donuts. Whoa, I heard a frog. It says goo, goo. I got raindrops on my brain. Starting to rain. We're running out. Carl gives it 100 out of 100, even though we're rating out of 10. So we'll go 10 out of 10. Celia didn't walk all the way up to it, but did you still have fun? What do you rate it?
9 out of 10.
Did?
I forgot. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Did you like getting in the water?
No, I like finding
didn't.
treasure.
He likes treasures.
9 out of 10. Say 10 out of 10 for accessibility.
Accessibility. You could pretty much wheelchair up there. But you'd have to wheelchair into water. But otherwise it's all flat and easy to get to. Beautiful waterfall, huge. Just amazing, really close to the road, very family friendly. Whenever we're in Stowe, Vermont, we always stop at the Cold Hollow Cider Mill, which is between Stowe and Waterbury. Kind of more in Waterbury, I believe.
The queen bee's big. Okay, Mom.
Carl's looking for the queen bee in here. They have this little beehive. It's really cool. And so you can check out the bees and watch what they do. We got our donuts. Kids are playing cornhole. Another like a fresh cider donut.
Come here, buds.
She looks like there's something wrong with it.
Come here, please.
There's nothing wrong with it. So this is Warren Falls, and this was our third waterfall today. We got 2 more to go, but let's check out Warren Falls. Cascade Falls. Cascades. Oh, and then there's like a fork that's a 5-way fork. Let's go the middle one. This loops around. This loops around. See how those people just came out of there? I lost the rest of the family because it's gross. It's very muddy, and we were noticing looking over the edge that there's not really any safe spots for Carl to get in down here by the waterfalls. Like, I just stepped in a 6 inches of mud down here, but I want to get some video. So they're headed over to just the river entrance. There was a river trail, so they're going over to that trail. I'm gonna meet them up, but let's go get some shots down here at the bottom of the cascade. We are on waterfall number 4 and 5 because there's 2 waterfalls here. There is one through the trees right there, but around this bend we're gonna go see the other one and the more important one probably. On our way back I'll run over and get a close-up of this one, but let's go see this moss glen. So this is the other moss glen that's not in Stowe. Greenville. All right, Greenville. I'll pop it up on the map. That's where we're at. These last few are all within a few miles of each other. So they're pretty quick, and we parked like, I don't know, 50 feet that way, and the fall's like right here. we just walked up to this viewing area. We're not suckers, so we're gonna go around the viewing area. It's a beautiful waterfall. We've got that one right there. Across the street there's this little guy. Hold on.
There's one over there.
So cute. All right, I'm gonna walk up to that other one that was at the beginning of the trail just to see what it looks like. But that one we were just at, it's like the really nice one. Have you been enjoying these waterfalls today? Leave comments. Tell us what your favorite waterfalls are, because we travel all around the country and we love stopping at waterfalls when we get a chance. See, they're going back out to the car. Cars are parked right there. Cars are parked right there. Wasn't even very far. This is about as close as I'm gonna get to it, but it's a good 30 to 50 foot tall waterfall. It's beautiful. Looks like some trees have fallen down at this last winter. Very cool. All right, we're heading on to the next one. I'm excited for this one. Should be beautiful. So we are at Bristol Falls and Bartlett Falls. I guess they're kind of combined. I talked to a couple that live around here that was over here. And well, there's the car right there. There's the waterfall right there. So that's about as close as I can get to it today. Water all over Vermont has been very high, very fast moving. So it hasn't been great for letting Carl get in, but still pretty cool. It's been such a fun day. He's had fun in the water and we've had such a good time. I'm gonna head back to the car. We might have another one in the mix. Let me go check with Larissa, see what she's cooking up. The last one I just showed you, I think is Bristol Falls, and I think this one's Bartlett that I'm walking up right on right now, but they're like right next to each other. So let's check this out. Oh, cool. There used to be an old bridge here. You can see the pylons for it. Right here, there, and then it went across. For what? I don't know. There's a rope right here and about a 20-foot drop. I'm a chicken when it comes to that stuff though, but it's pretty cool. And it looks like those kids over there were just jumping in. So it's been a pretty awesome day finding all different waterfalls. We came across 6 waterfalls in less than 6 hours. Here in Vermont, it's just such a beautiful state, and I really encourage people to visit. Please, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more from us, hit that like button, give us comments, tell us what you'd like to see in Vermont, what you're curious about in the New England area in general. And in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be posting more from our cross-country road trip on Route 66. So check out that first video on Route 66 right here to get caught up, and go enjoy your own adventures. We'll see you guys soon with our next video. Peace out. We appreciate you joining us. Later.